Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. This is the Wednesday edition of your Carolina weather video here for this 18th day of November. Next rain chance settling into the region today, plus another system to end the weekend. And we'll take a peek at the holiday week next week and when we might see some colder air settling on in here. So let's start off with what's going on today. This is a look at the radar this morning just prior to 5 a.m. At that point in time, some rain from North Georgia into the North Carolina mountains and on up farther north from there into parts of eastern Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio. And that zone of rain chances gradually sliding into our area as we have this big upper level low that's centered over Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana this morning. That is slowly lifting northward. There it is on the upper air chart from the GFS. This is the upper air chart for 1 o'clock this afternoon. And this upper level low is slowly lifting northward. Now, in terms of temperatures today, it's going to be a cooler day. We're talking 50s for highs for the Charlotte and the Triad zones, and we've gradually seen these temperatures coming down. A couple of days ago, we had highs 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Yesterday, highs still a little above normal. Today, most of us a little below normal in the high temperature department. These are the departures from normal across the region. Now, in terms of rain, I think as we go through today, certainly we have one of our Carolina wedges that set itself up, so it's going to be a cloudy, cool day with those highs in the 50s. Some mainly light rain a possibility today, although once you get up into the mountains and the foothills, the rain gets a little heavier today. But some rain certainly possible as we go through the day today. Probably the heaviest rain will occur tonight. This is the chart for the precip between 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. Thursday morning, and that's probably when the bulk of the heaviest rain falls across the Piedmont. Now, this is not a heavy rain event. We're talking most rain amounts probably below a half inch in most of the Piedmont zones, but that's when we'll see the bulk of the rain will be tonight. And then the timing of the rain moving out tomorrow is a bit in question. The GFS is one of the quicker of the models. In fact, it has no rain at all, really, for the Charlotte and Triad zones between 1 and 7 p.m. tomorrow. The NAM a little slower. So the way I'm phrasing tomorrow's forecast is just rain pushing out with time. The greatest rain chances for Thursday will be during the morning hours, lessening chances as the day goes on. Now, the weather very quiet for Friday. High pressure briefly builds in, but notice the next system gathering here and the northwestern Gulf. So this is Friday. We'll see a partly cloudy and quiet day Friday. Friday's highs up into the 60s. Saturday, that next area of high pressure begins to wedge down the eastern side of the mountains again. Meanwhile, the next low pressure in the northern Gulf spreading rain through Mississippi, Alabama, and into Georgia as we go through the day Saturday. And that next system moves in here Sunday. That is Sunday's chart for 1 in the afternoon. The rain will be with us, and with the wedge in place, it looks like a chilly rain for Sunday with high temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s. So it's going to be a chilly, looks like rainy day Sunday. That's the GFS. The other modeling is on board. Here's a look at the Canadian model. This is valid Sunday morning. High pressure wedging down the eastern side of the mountains. There is the rain spreading on in. And the European is in agreement as well. Again, high pressure wedging. This is Sunday evening, and again, this doesn't show rainfall, but you get a lot of moisture up at 850 millibars, indicating that rain chance pulling on in on the European. So Sunday looks wet. Now, beyond that, here's the GFS again. This is Monday. Monday looks like a pretty quiet day, and then probably highs up into the 60s again for Monday. And then the GFS has really sped up the system for next week. This is Tuesday, and it begins to bring a cold front in Tuesday that is actually cleared on through them by Wednesday. And this is the GFS's presentation for Thanksgiving next week, a dry and cool day. A lot of the other modeling is slower with how things unfold next week. In fact, this was the previous run. This was the 12Z run yesterday of the European. It had this big 500 millibar low plowing through the southeast, and taking at face value, that'd be some snow in the parts of the southeast, at least up in the mountains, if nothing else. Certainly a cold, rainy scenario, if not snow, depending on how things unfolded Thursday into Friday across the southeast. But the European less extreme now with its latest run. And so for next week, I think we're going to see a storm system move through. The GFS has certainly sped things up, but it may very well be we see that system move through right around Thanksgiving with some rain chances. And then let me show you how the pattern looks after that. Big ridge developing in western North America here on the European. This is the day 7 to 10 mean of the 500 millibar chart. GFS shows that to some extent, but it looks like we're setting things up to trend toward colder weather as we end this month and head into December. How cold? Don't know yet, but it looks like we're trending toward that colder pattern, at least briefly. We'll see how long it lasts, but trending toward a colder pattern as we get into December. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a wonderful day today. Thank you for watching, and God bless.